The Lake Verde Fall Concert Series is back.
All of your favorite concerts on a lake where the mosquitoes are biting.
And the lake couldn't be colder. You know it's fall when you're standing next to the cold, cold lake.
Who wants to watch a concert in the summer when you're sweating? You want to be freezing in the fall and outside.
With all your favorite vendors, like the hot wine guy,
the cold beer guy that sells it hot,
the lukewarm cheesemonger,
Freddie, the man who makes his own licorice,
the snow cone man,
the shock vendor.
Ooh, don't get shocked.
And the cast of the movie Shocker.
Not to mention the bands.
Skunt Brothers, Taproot,
Colonel Fantastics,
Sergeant Applebottom's Bottom Band,
Three Fingers Where?
Gimme Four Steps, the Four Tops Tribute Band,
Carly Simon and Garfunkel and Oates,
Carly Rae Jagoff,
Mick Jagoff,
the Jagoff Five,
Richie Jagoff Solo,
the Sambora Clan, Dave the Snake Scabo, playing all of your favorite Skid Row tunes on slide guitar,
The Ghost, and more. All beside the very, very cold Lake Verde.
If you want to rock, you gotta freeze your balls off.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
What did you think I was saying?
Well, it rhymes with rock.
No, your balls.
Oh, so the other part's gonna be okay?
Totally warm and totally flaccid.
That's what I like about the Lake Verde Fall Concert Series.
Speaking of which, totally warm and totally flaccid will be playing.
And check out these bands.
Mozzarella Surprise,
Heart McStarter and the Fart Cart.
Don't dangle my bangle.
Notes. All you give me are fucking notes.
The Marshall Tucker Crayons,
Sizzle Chest and Company.
Chucky Pizza,
The Illegitimate Sons.
The Legitimate Sons,
My Dumbass Brother.
My Dumbass Uncle,
Coke Pizza Party.
and Darius Rucker.
And don't forget the Joe Perry Band headlining every night.
JPB every night.
The Lake Verde Fall Concert Series. Tickets available at any location of Tickets.
Make sure to bring your deet.
Cause these bugs are a harming children. Parents, not so much. Children, they will carry them away. Carry them away. Carry them away. Carry them away. Local authorities will try to locate them, but they won't be able to because we haven't been able to find the mosquito nests.
At the Valverde Lake Concert Series.
Valverde Lake Concert Series. We'll see you there.
Most people don't realize the number one killer in your home is black mold. That's why you need to hire the best David Bowie-themed mold control company there is. And just like Bowie had many personas, there are many types of David Bowie mold companies. So hire me, Major Tom's Mold Control, the best in the biz.
Mold control to clean your grouts. I'll come in your house with my specialized tools. Mold control to clean your grouts. And I'll attack it just like Ziggy Stardust would. I'll come to your house and scrape it all for you.
Now you might be thinking, why don't I just hire that insane mold control or David Bowie on SNL with Klaus Nomi mold control, or even Jareth the Goblin King mold control, because they won't do the job that Major Tom does.
You don't have a vent in your bathroom, so you need me.
Look, you shouldn't handle black mold based off of your favorite type of Bowie. We all have our favorites, and even if you don't like Ziggy Stardust, I'm gonna be the best.
I am Major Tom who cleans the molds. You should check out our Yelp reviews. We've got way more positives than the Thin White Duke. Major Tom does mold control in a particular way.
Major Tom's mold control. I'm just sitting here in my tin can, waiting for your call.
It's me, Mickey Mac, with another On This Day in Rock History. On this day in rock history, Beatle legends Paul McCartney and John Lennon launched their 5-part audio series called Talking Manson with Lennon and McCartney. On each episode, John and Paul would talk for an hour about what happened to them over the weekend before diving into the Manson murders for an additional hour. Here's a clip.
That Charlie was a bad man.
Yeah, he wasn't a good guy at all.
I'd like to take a second to remind you that Talking Manson with Lennon and McCartney is brought to you by Uncle Petruccio's Meats.
Each episode of Talking Manson was released on 45, and it was a huge hit. And that's why everybody calls Lennon and McCartney the fathers of podcasting. And that's On This Day in Rock History. I'm Mickey Mac.
On This Day in Rock History is brought to you by Sharnies and 108.9 The Hawk.
Are you in an active rock band made up of primarily dudes in their late 40s to early 50s? And you want everyone to know, hey, we definitely have unclear and questionable politics. Then you're probably going to need some promo photos, so come on down to the Promo Hut. We're that little kiosk that's located down in the Valverde Memorial Mall, right in between the Spencer's Gifts and the Hot Topic, across from the shut-down Chuck E. Cheese. And this week we've got our active rock package. That's right, active rock. The genre that's just a little bit harder than post-grunge, but still can be played on the radio and is a little bit lighter than nu metal. And here at the Promo Hut, we can guide you to the best promo photos to let everyone know that you're no one to be messed with. Choose from our wide selection of outfits, like tight-fitting shirts from Affliction, or tight-fitting shirts with a weird American flag on them that you're not sure what the cause is. Or tight-fitting shirts that say 1776 and maybe have a Don't Tread on Me on the shoulder. But there's definitely a cross gun and you know you don't want to mess with you because you also have a backwards hat. Not to mention plugs in your ears and you look like you just dropped your grandkid off from school. And we'll make sure that we Photoshop all of your promo photos so they look exactly how you want them. 5 separate photos of 5 dudes, clearly photoshopped so they're layered on top of each other. Most of you are wearing sunglasses and the lights are reflecting in it. Except for your singer, who of course is wearing a plague mask with a Punisher skull on the side that's also a Blue Lives Matter flag. And we'll oversaturate the hell out of that development so it looks borderline terrible, just the way you want it. So come on down to the Promo Hut. And remember, this week only 50% off if your band has any member that was in Trapped.
Valverde's got a new way of rocking. Finally, some rockin' Valverde.
Oh, I've been waiting for rock to come to this shitty town for way too long.
My daddy died hoping rock would come. He would love this.
Valverde's pure rock. K-Slob.
I mean, it works well. I'm a slob. I know it. I'm not proud of it, but at least I'm self-aware.
With Kenner and Jenner in the morning.
If a chick wants to kiss me, I'm like, get in line. Tell me I'm wrong.
You ain't wrong. There's a fucking line for a reason.
Jenner, tell me I'm wrong, man.
You ain't wrong. Also, how do you, know if you've been canceled? Because I'm reading online.
Oh, bro, don't get me started on this whole reading thing.
I used to listen to that other station. What was it called?
82.2 The Dork.
97.7, I did it in a sock.
Hey, you know the station with that super old, boring-ass bastard in the morning? Yeah, what was the name of that station? I guess it wasn't really worth remembering, huh?
Well, here's a name to remember. Valverde's Pure Rock. K-Slob.
There's just too many deals laying at the bottom of the gulch. So get on down to Food Gulch and take advantage. D Batteries, $44.29. A magazine about the life of the Eagles.
$69.49. Rice, $129.99. Honey Crisp Apples, 2 for $300. Plasma, all you can drink, $13,329. The tasty new identity, $55,322. Fruit Circle cereal, buy one, get one free, $100,000. So climb down into the gulch because savings like these will not last forever.
All of the food that fell in the gulch. Food gulch. Food gulch.
Do you miss eating whatever you want? Do you wish the pounds would just melt off of you? Do you think forks are getting far too big? Thankfully, a new revolutionary weight loss tool has recently hit the market. Tiny Fork. Tiny Fork is the first weight loss tool that you can take anywhere. Put it in your pocket, attach it to your keys, wear it as a goddamn necklace. Whether you're eating at home or a restaurant or in your car in an abandoned rest stop, you'll never be able to get through a full meal with Tiny Fork. Tiny Fork works by forcing you to take the tiniest bites. So small you won't even know you're chewing. How does it work? Great question. It works because it's tiny. Ask your Valverde Memorial Hospital physician or Dr. Jimmy if Tiny Fork is right for you. Tiny Fork. Eat tiny, you slob.
Out on the road today, I saw Shawnee's sticker on a Kia Soul. A little voice inside my head said, get to Shawnee's, you better get to Shawnee's. Empty plates, empty grills, ate more than I know. Out in the parking lot, walking very slow now. I can see you, Shawnee's shining in the sun. You got your hair tied back and your buffet gloves on, baby. I can tell you my love for buffets will be strong after the buffets of summer are gone.
And make sure you get to Shawnee's before the buffets of summer are gone. 78 buffets. Things we've never done before and never will again. Whole rotisserie chicken buffets. 30 buffets with every kind of corn dog. And Chili's you can walk around in. Experience the buffets of summer now before they are gone forever. Only at Shawnee's.
No one eats for free at Shawnee's.
If you're a fan of looking good, then you know that fashion is cyclical, and thank God for that. So if you want all of the best 80s and 90s rock and roll couture, then come on down to Turn It On Again, the only vintage clothing shop based on the clothing Genesis wore in the 80s and 90s. Do you need a surprisingly expensive black mock turtleneck to tuck into your acid wash jeans? We got 'em. Not a fan of jeans? Well then how about surprisingly baggy linen pants made out of your grandmother's curtains with 400 pleats attached? And don't worry, you can still tuck a t-shirt into it. Now in his solo career, Phil Collins might have said no jacket required, but in our store, no belt is required. None of our pants have belts, but we do have jackets. Lots and lots of blazers. All of them in surprising colors with surprisingly large shoulder pads and sleeves that are always pushed up. And how do I know that this is genuine Spago Rock inspired rock and roll couture? Because this is all from my original stock when the store was called I Can't Dress, back in the early 90s. I thought it was going to be the future of fashion and I started my store too late, so I went out of business, but I had all the dead stock in my garage. And now, I'm back, and it's vintage, and you all want to look like that for some reason. So come on down to Turn It On Again, where you know our motto, Genesis is the greatest band and their fashion was always a little questionable.
Hi, I'm Jason Gore, and it's time for the 108.9 The Hawk concert calendar, brought to you by Books 1000. That's right, they've got books. 1,000 of them. On the 21st, Shooter's Barn Buffet welcomes the comedic and guitar virtuoso stylings of Zazzlefoot. Come for the arpeggios, stay for the punchlines. On the 22nd at Valmart Amphitheater, we'll have the grand return of Hootie and the Blowfish, with support from Valverde's favorite Hootie and the Blowfish tribute band, Letter Cry. That's sponsored by White Hat Beer, White Hat. Finally, a beer just for dicks. On the 23rd at Zazzles, we've got a great 108.9 The Hawk lineup featuring some great local bands such as Merkin's Wand, Master of Puppies, Two in the Pink, Stink Stunk Get in My Trunk, Tony Diarrhea and the Well-Fed Babies, and a reunion of Knott's Berry Harm. Remember, that's happening down at Zazzles, and keep listening to 108.9 The Hawk for your chance to win tickets as part of the All-Rock Total Hawk Summer. On the 27th at the Valverde Enormo Dome, 8 whole days with Metallica. That's right, they're not stopping for 8 whole days. No repeats. And in fact, they're gonna have to write some songs on the spot. You can get day passes or passes for the entire shebang at any Tickets location. 8 whole days with Metallica is a 108.9 The Hawk show you do not want to miss. Once again, part of your all-rock Total Hawk Summer. And that's your 108.9 The Hawk concert calendar, brought to you by Books 1000. You looking for 2,000 books? You're not gonna get them here. They have 1,000 books at Books 1000.
For over 100 years, we here at Farnsworth Confectionaries have been making Valverde's most favorite regional candy, namely the Farnsworth Chocolate Turd. And we here at Farnsworth Confectionery wanted to thank you, the people of Valverde, for supporting your local candy business. We also want to thank you for defending Farnsworth for even making a candy called a chocolate turd. People who didn't grow up loving and eating the chocolate turd just don't understand. Constantly asking you, why would you eat something like that? Yes, I know it's regional, but you really want a candy that's kind of like caramel but tastes like beets? Wait, is it made of beets? Because I also heard that at one point the chocolate turd was actually a medicine back in the 1800s, created by this quack, T.T. Farnsworth, that was supposed to be a miracle cure-all, but mostly it was for bowel movements. And then one day he realized nobody was buying his snake oil anymore, so then he put a little bit of sugar in there and he started calling it a candy. But for some reason, he also realized that this new candy looked like a real human turd and then called it the chocolate turd, bringing much unneeded attention to the fact that you were basically eating bowel movement medicine. Yep, that's just an everyday occurrence of being a Farnsworth Chocolate Turd fan. So we appreciate you for defending us. Farnsworth Chocolate Turds. It's regional. A turd as sweet as this, Farns worth. Adults like white chocolate, Farns worth. Regional candy that only adults like. Farnsworth white chocolate turd, Farns worth. We admit that it kind of looks like dried animal turd. And thank you, adults of Valverde, for supporting Farnsworth Confectionery and our newest adult candy, the white chocolate turd. Look, we're well aware it looks like when you see an animal turd, it's all dried up by the sun, but that's what makes it a Farnsworth special. A unique taste and a unique look only Valverdeans get. Farns worth. Regional candy and white chocolate are the worst.
Fall Festival days are in full swing down at Shetland Creameries. Hello, it's me, Farmer Dan. God, I'm so juiced for this Fall Festival atmosphere. Everybody coming up, Shetland Creameries, having a real good time. Just shooting right out of the cream flume. Maybe you're slurping down 2 or 3 apple cider donuts. The cattle are working all of the tables this year, so when you see them, give them a good scritch or 2 on top. Tell them they're doing a good job, but do not barter with them. The prices are the prices. I set the prices. You can't change them, they can't change them, only I can change them. And when you attempt to barter with the cattle, they just get confused, and I just get all salty. Start yelling at you. say, "Get out of my fall festival days," and then I lead you into the corn maze. Will you get out? Maybe. Probably not. Shetland Creameries, where for 40 years we've been doing fall festival days. We've been having a good time. Try the pumpkin spice nog. You hug.
Well, I'll be taking care of babies every day. Taking care of babies every way. I'll be taking care of babies. It's alright. Taking care of babies while you're working overtime. Work out.
Hey everyone, this is Randy Bachman from BTO. You all know me in Valverde from my successful grilled cheese shop with members of Barclay James Harvest. Well, get ready for my newest business venture, Taking Care of Babies Nursery.
Well, my name is Randy Bachman, and I am an old rocker playing on the road with Bachman Turner Overdrive. When we're not touring, I'd still like to work, so I figured, why not a new venture? I've got 26 grandchildren and 4 great-grandchildren, so let me use my granddad powers. So when you're taking care of business and you're feeling too busy, I will take care of your babies. Taking care of babies every day. Taking care of babies every way. I'll be taking care of babies. It's alright. Taking care of babies while you're working overtime. Work out.
Look, this is an even simpler business than my grilled cheese shop. I will take care of your baby while you're taking care of business. Who else could you trust but Randy Bachman from Bachman Turner Overdrive? Taking care of babies. The only Bachman Turner Overdrive themed nursery run by Randy Bachman. It just makes sense. Hi, I'm Edward Qum. That's Qum. Second generation owner of Qum Gutter Cleaners. Now, it's come to my attention that some people are confused about the necessary and important service we provide here at Qum Gutter Cleaners. And we want to make it clear, we just clean house gutters. It's simple. We have nothing to do with the V-shaped cut in some men's abs. And everything to do with keeping your gutters free from leaves, twigs, and other debris. For 50 years, Qum Gutter Cleaners has provided a trusted service to thousands of happy customers. But somehow, during the last decade-ish, our mission has been tainted. We aren't sure why. Maybe Channing Tatum and Magic Mike. Idris Elba in general. Look, as a gutter cleaner, I've seen it all. Pine needles, sediment, you name it. But recently, I've also seen a lot of emails with photo attachments that make me feel less of a man. And I'm just asking, could you please just stop sending those? My wife is our receptionist, and it's raising her expectations to a place that I can't fulfill, and frankly, shouldn't be expected to. I mean, I clean the muck out of rain gutters all day. When do I have time to go to the gym? And it's not that I'm a prude, okay? One time I got a call to clean some cum gutters and I thought maybe I should be open to this. I brought my tools, my chamois, and a positive attitude. But at the end of the day, I was bad at it. This man's cum gutters was so deep, I only removed 25% of the cum. That's just not how I like to do business. Qum Gutter Cleaners. Come for the low prices. And stay for the cleanest gutters in Valverde.
Hello, it's Pete Best, original Beatles drummer, and I'm hosting the new Beatles-centric radio program every Sunday morning at 9, right here on 108.9 The Hawk. We'll talk John, we'll talk George, and then we'll talk about my plans to kill the 2 remaining Beatles, that wanker Paul and that double wanker Ringo. I have on great guests who'll analyze my plans to kill the 2 remaining Beatles and tell me if it's gonna work out slow or fast. We'll also talk about Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, because oddly enough, I love that bloody record. So join me every Sunday as we journey through the Fab Four and plan the demise of the less than Fab Two until finally old Pete Best is the last Beatle standing. And I'll probably play Lovely Rita at least twice, because I'm pretty sure it was about me mum. See you every Sunday on 108.9 The Hawk.
If you talk to any doctor, they're going to tell you that for the human body to work properly, you need to ingest the right amount of minerals and salts into your body. But if you're talking to the wrong doctor, they're going to tell you that you shouldn't be getting those minerals and salts from a salt lick. But we're here to tell you they're wrong. Hi, we're the Salt Brothers. I'm Stan Salt, and my brother was Dan Salt, and we've been making our patented Salt Brothers salt licks for the past 20 years. And now it's just me, Stan Salt, because my brother Dan Salt died from salt poisoning. Now doctors, scientists, and probably random people on the street are going to be telling you my brother died because he was licking on a salt lick. That salt licks are only made for animals. Well, I'm here to tell you you're damn wrong. I can tell you from my own research that my brother Dan did not die from our salt licks. He died from processed foods, which is what we've been warning you about as the Salt Brothers for 20 years. And if you don't trust me, then trust the doctor I trust. Me. I consider myself a doctor. Humans are animals. Animals often need salt licks. And if they're good enough for animals, then humans should be eating them. Animals don't eat processed foods, but I saw my brother eat some Big Macs now and then. And that's science. Now, do I miss my brother? Of course I do. Am I gonna give up on selling human-grade salt licks that are actually converted animal salt licks? No. So make sure you grab a Salt Brothers salt lick. Available at any reputable prepper website.
Valverde T-Ball Stadium. Get ready for Billy Joel.
Billy Joel.
January 8th at Valverde T-Ball Stadium. An artist as large as the Piano Man himself at the smallest baseball diamond in Valverde County.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be a big shot or nothing. You get it? That was a joke.
Billy Joel might be wrapping up his legendary residency at Madison Square Garden, but it isn't going to keep him from testing out the next big idea.
A tour of nothing but tiny-ass local T-ball stadiums.
Billy Joel, the T-Ball Stadium Tour.
Your Madison Square Garden was just too big. I want to sing somewhere where the concession stand is just a tent next to my piano. So when I'm singing Vienna, I can steal a bite of your corn dog. And I will.
Billy Joel, the T-ball Stadium Tour.
January 8th at Valverde T-Ball Stadium.
I want to see you sitting on some barely standing aluminum bleachers while I shout River of Dreams at you because the PA broke.
Get your tickets from any Tickets outlet.
Or by listening to 108.9 The Hawk.
Don't make me come to your house.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
Wait. Are you starting?
All right, you start.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, do you have construction issues that you don't think you have had the right construction people looking at?
Do you have like a roof or like sheds that maybe they banged out and they didn't do it right?
You got like a sidewalk that maybe is like uneven and you have maybe fallen multiple times.
We'll level it.
That we'll level it.
We'll level it. And hey, that's what we do because we're say at the same time. 3, 2, 1. We're the construction. We're the construction bros.
3, 2, 1. We're the construction bros. I'm Clarence.
I'm Florent.
And we want to do construction for you at a really good, reasonable price.
And we're brothers. Now look.
Was I supposed to do that with you?
No, that was my side. Because as you can see, we're not professional spokespeople.
No.
We're hardly even professional construction people.
No.
But we're brothers.
We're brothers.
And don't you think you can trust like a brother?
Like two brothers that have the same blood running through their hearts. Why would you not trust that?
I mean, that's on you if you can't trust that.
That kind of makes you a real jerk, right?
Makes you think that you should rethink your life. You don't hire us.
Yeah, maybe don't point fingers, because that hurts.
Yeah. Did you ever think about how much it hurts the construction bros that you say, oh, you said you would bang out my sidewalk and it got bumpier?
Oh, hey. And maybe, yeah.
That's on you.
That's on you, man. Hey, maybe you get really mad at like our scheduling when we're like, well, this is gonna take like 5 days, and we don't tell you which days that's going to be. It's 5 days across 2 years.
We didn't lie.
We never
Brothers
lied.
don't lie to each other, and we don't lie
Brothers
to you. Now, we're going to do it on our time, but it's going to be done.
It's going to get done.
So just call us.
Call
all right?
us.
We're the construction bros, right?
We're the construction brothers, right? I'm Clint.
I'm Flint.
And we're the construction brothers.
Bros.
Oh, wait, we were supposed to do that one together.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that one together.
I'll do my name, and then you do yours.
Okay.
Okay. 3. I'm Clint.
I'm Flint.
And we're the construction bros.
We're not spokespeople. We're hardly construction people, but we are brother people. We got to work on that, man. Oh, wait, that's the only take we have?
That's literally... Okay.
Look into my eyes. You can see that I'm really hungry for a bowl of noodles. But when I'm on tour, I can't find noodles. Don't tell me noodles aren't worth trying for. You can't tell me noodles aren't worth dying for. You know it's true. Everything I do it for noodles. It's true. Everything I do it for noodles. I'm denim hug rocker Bryan Adams, and I'll admit it, I just really love noodles. But aren't they so hard to find? Don't you wish there was one location that only served noodles the way you crave while you're touring your soft rock all over North America? Hey man, where can I score some ramen? Does anyone know where Bryan Adams can slurp down some lightly buttered spaghetti noodles? Well, question no more, as I have opened over 400 locations of Bryan Adams's Everything I Do it for noodles, including a brand new location in Valverde. I'll see you there for the grand opening. No autographs. True. Everything Bryan Adams does, he does it for noodles. Yeah!
Hey chumps, it's me, Vanessee Starr with Vanessee Starr's Definitely Not Stolen Cars. Here at Vanessee Starr's Definitely Not Stolen Cars, you can trust that we do not have the highest quality of stolen cars on this side of the Valverde River, or that we've got amazing deals on the world's most definitely not stolen cars, like Kias, Hyundais, service vehicles, Meals on Wheels trucks. Our fucking lot is filled to the brim. We're totally juiced with all of these definitely not stolen vehicles. You saying that's your car in our lot? Nope, no way, no goddamn how, and if you think it is, I dare you to prove it, you motherfucker. Wait, you say you identified it because it has an airbrush tribute to your dead grandma on the rear window? Nope, I'm calling bullshit, son. We knew your granny as well. She was a fine woman, full of vinegar and 8 tons of piss. And she'd never ever accuse us of the fucking shit you're accusing us of right now, so think about that, you shitbird. Hey, speaking of tons of piss, at Vanessee Starr's Definitely Not Stolen Cars, we make sure these definitely not stolen cars have been airing out for at least 20 minutes before you come in for a test drive. We'll even put down some seat paper so nothing sprays out on your leg. That's the kind of care you can come to expect when you're shopping at Vanessee Starr's Definitely Not Stolen Cars. Need a definitely not easily stolen Kia Soul you can drift into a pawn shop? We got them. There's 8 flat screen TVs included in it too, of all sizes. All of it fell off a truck, I'm told. Need a definitely not stolen family van for your bullshit family? Oh, we got them. With some families already inside. We took them too, and now they're our family and they can be yours. So come on down to Vanessee Starr's Definitely Not Stolen Cars, and we will make sure you and your definitely not stolen car are well taken care of. We goddamn fucking guarantee it.
Valverde's #1 country sensation is back. T's Tree Storm. You loved his hits, Going Down on Freedom, and I Fought the Antichrist. Now, Tease is back with his all-new #1 country hit, I Snorted It All for America.
Well, I'm back from rehab and I'm doing okay, but I snorted it all for America. All my dreams and wishes and my family too, and I snorted it all for America. And I went on stage and I showed my ass, cause I snorted it all for America.
Now I'm back on the bus, just burning my cash, cause I snorted it all for America. Tease Tree Storm. You've heard the song. Now hear the story behind it.
Yeah, when I walked out of Valverde Country Rehabilitation Center last Tuesday, my little boy, Tease Tree Storm Jr., looked up at me with tears running out his big brown eyes, and he said, "Diddy, why? Why'd you do it, Diddy? All them drugs, Diddy?" And I picked him up and said, "Junior, I snorted it all for America." Then I dropped him on the ground, called my manager, got in the studio, recorded a hit, and now I'm back on the road where I will definitely not do drugs ever again.
I Snorted It All for America. Now available at any Records location. And check out Tease on his If You've Got Drugs, Maybe Don't Bring Them tour this Wednesday at the Enormo Dome. Tease Tree Storm, a Poseidon Radio recording artist. Tease Tree Storm is back. Valverde's #1 country legend, Tease Tree Storm, with an all-new, entirely original holiday song, I Snorted It All for the Holidays.
Thanks, Santa, no one's buying all the shit you're selling, and I snorted it all for the holidays. But I hope you give me the pickup truck I want, and I'm snorting it all for the holidays.
Pick up Tease's single at any location of Records and see him live in the Valverde Holiday Parade in a couple of weeks. Tease Tree Storm, I Snorted It All for the Holidays.
Well, hello everybody, this is Geoff Skunk Baxter, guitarist of the Doobie Brothers and the owner and proprietor of Geoff Skunk Baxter's Ponytail Warehouse. Now I know that you come to me for all of your ponytail accoutrement needs, and that I hold back my secrets on my long, glorious mustache. But now it's time for me to open up the Geoff Skunk Baxter vault and give you just one little tiny new taste of my mustache accoutrement. That's right, I am now releasing to the warehouse exclusively Skunk Cologne. The only mustache cologne made exclusively by Geoff Skunk Baxter. Now I know what you're asking, what the heck does that smell like? Does it smell like Geoff Skunk Baxter's mustache? Or does it smell like a skunk? Or does it smell like a skunk wearing cologne? Now look here, why don't you get off Geoff Skunk Baxter's back, alright? I was nice enough to give you some of my mustache secrets. You don't need to know what this thing smells like. I don't know what it smells like. I just know I put it on, and I have the name skunk attached, and it smells wonderful or disgusting. I can't smell anything because the mustache goes straight up my nostrils. And if you have a mustache that is beautiful enough to deserve skunk cologne, then your nose is clogged as well. But nobody is complaining about the skunk cologne, so just buy it and wear it. I'm just over here trying to sell you some nice accoutrements while I play some wonderful session guitar. Not to mention drawing up plans for rockets, because again, I am a rocket scientist and producing the new Boondock Saints record. I am a man of mystery, but one thing that is not mysterious, skunk cologne is needed for your mustache.
Ponytail Warehouse. Ponytail Warehouse. All the times. Hey man, it's me, Joe Walsh. Life's been so good to me, man, that I've moved to Valverde and opened up my own private investigating office called Life's Been Good. Because when you listen to the lyrics of Life's Been Good, I do mention that I'm just looking for clues at the scene of the crime. And the entire song, honestly, is about a really bogus crime I watched go down in Los Angeles. But I don't want to be working on current stuff, man. Life's Been Good private investigations only takes Valverde's toughest cold cases. The brutaler the better. Like I'm talking Murders, brutal murders, abductions, brutal abductions, the kind of stuff that Joe Walsh's Life's Been Good Private Investigators hasn't exactly, successfully investigated yet, but that's the stuff I want to be working on. And who else are you gonna turn to except for the guy that played guitar and sang in James Gang and the guy who played guitar and sang in the Eagles, Joe Walsh. It's also being filmed by Channel 8 for a brand new reality program. So if you've got a cold case that's been haunting your family for years, call Joe Walsh. Life's Been Good Private Investigations. Down, 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 down. Call me.
When you're camping, do you often feel like you have cold feet while you're in your sleeping bag? Sounds like you need a Flenderson's horse bag. The only sleeping bag with a tiny miniature horse shoved into the foot of the bag. Whoa! Easy, big fella, easy. We here at Flenderson's Horse Bags know that the only way to solve the cold feet and the sleeping problem is to use our patented Flenderson's horse technology, where we've shrunk down horses to miniature size that we shove into the foot of your sleeping bag. Oh, I tell you, when you put your feet into a Flenderson's horse bag and you feel your toes rubbing across that brindly horse hair, you're gonna be wondering, why isn't anyone else shoved a mini horse into a sleeping bag? Whoa! Easy, Cinnamon, easy! Now, like all products, there are pluses and minuses to Flenderson's horse bags. Our sleeping bags are much heavier than non-horse bags due to the miniature horse. It also doesn't roll up, again because of the miniature horse. Easy! On the flip side, they're really warm and soft on your feet, which you're going to love. Oh, they're also very loud, as you can hear. And that's why with every Flenderson's horse bag, we also give you a bushel of apples to feed your horse. Oh, if old Cinnamon's bucking around down at the bottom, you gotta shove some apples in there right quick. It'll also keep them from kicking you in the head. Ooh, that could smart. But it's all worth it to make sure that you have some toasty feet as you're staring up at the Big Dipper. Flenderson's horse bags. There's a miniature horse in all of our sleeping bags. Whoa! Easy, Cinnamon! Easy! Hello, this is Geoff the Angerman Garlock with an official 108.9 The Hawk PSA. Well, it's cold and flu season, so we here at 108.9 The Hawk want to remind you to update your vaccinations unless you have been getting them from Steve. Now, I don't know why so many people out in Valverde have been getting shots from this guy named Steve. No last name, no medical training, and in fact, the 108.9 The Hawk Health Brigade went out there and found out that his vaccinations are just old Lickamade packets mixed up into a syringe. So visit your local doctor or urgent care and stay the hell away from that creep Steve. And that's been a 108.9 The Hawk PSA. 108.9 The Hawk. We've got your ass covered.
There's just too many deals laying at the bottom of the gulch. So get on down to Food Gulch and take advantage. D Batteries, $44.29. A magazine about the life of the Eagles, $69.49. Rice, $129.99. Honey Crisp Apples, 2 for $300. Plasma, all you can drink, $13,329. The tasty new identity, $55,322. Fruit Circle cereal, buy one, get one free, $100,000. So climb down into the gulch because savings like these will not last forever.
All of the food that fell in the gulch. Food Gulch. Food Gulch.
It's me, Mickey Mac. with another On This Day in Rock History. On this day in 1974, Jethro Tull rocker Ian Anderson launched his BBC One flute prank show, Ian Anderson's Undercover Flute. It ran for 18 successful seasons on the BBC and was known to inspire other prank shows such as Impractical Jokers, Kip Winger's It's Prank Time, Randy Bachman's Prankosaurus Rex, Dave Mustaine's What Do You Mean I Gotta Do a Prank, and Crank Yankers. Here's a clip. Oh Lord, what is that? Where is that flute coming from? Whoever is playing flute, please stop it. Why would you do this to me? It just keeps coming. Am I being pranked? And that's On This Day in Rock History. I'm Mickey Mac.
On This Day in Rock History, brought to you by 108.9, The Hawk.
Do you want to protect your property? Do you want to make sure that thieves aren't going to come into your house? Then you need security, and you need security that'll work. And I ain't talking security systems, and I ain't talking security dogs. I'm talking territorial crows. Hi, I'm Speed McNamara, former Hollywood animal wrangler and current security expert. Did you know that crows can be either your best friend or your worst enemy? Treat them well, and they'll bring you gifts. Tiny little shiny baubles. But you treat them wrong, they'll come at you in droves, territorially, and peck out your eyes. And I've trained them to do just that for your house and your property. I've worked with every type of animal in Hollywood, and I gotta tell you, the only one that ever scared me was crows. That and producers. Just a little Hollywood joke. You know, I remember once working on the set of an episode of Alf. Funny show, Alf was trying to decide if he should eat crows or not. And I watched a murder of crows take down an extra in 2 seconds flat. They don't call him a murder for nothing. Ever since then, I decided to use my skills at training animals for good, not evil. Let's get the crows on our side for security. And that's when Territorial Crow Security was born. If you choose Territorial Crows, I will come to your house for a free consultation. Decide how many crows I think you need to protect your property, and I will train them to watch out for you. And if anyone comes on your property, they're going down like an extra on the set of Alf. That's my promise to you. Territorial Crows. Get those murdering bastards on your side.
Hello, customers. I'm Dirk Hensley, CEO at JavaZone, and I hear that our new olive oil blasters are having an issue with our customers. And I have to say, sir, no way, no how. I drink them every day, twice a day if possible. So I think these are just rumors, but you don't have to listen to me. Listen to some of our customers, like this one.
Hi, I'm Frank Frankel. I'm a regular coffee drinker, and now I'm a regular olive oil coffee drinker. This blaster is delicious. It just slides right down your gullet, and I gotta say, it's made me a little regular in other ways, too. In the best way possible. I've got no issues. Oh, hold on. I gotta cut that off.
Cut the tape! But he said a lot of really good things about the new olive oil blasters at JavaZone, just like this customer will.
Hi, this is Callie Corrala. I am a big fan of the JavaZone, the blasters. They're real good. I just want to say, just like don't have one before church. Have one after church. Just if you have it before church, you're setting up a moment of disaster with the big man upstairs, God, and he don't like that. He don't like that at all. So, yeah, just drink them. They're delicious. Just make sure to drink them after noon.
Sounds like a good strategy. They're here at JavaZone, the new olive oil blasters down the gullet. Ah, Christ!
JavaZone, 322 Hog Street.
This bathroom's occupied.
I gotta get in!
For a long time, I said, let the music do the talking. I stood by that. It was my creed. Got it tattooed on my chest. But now that Aerosmith is coming to an end, I'm thinking it's time for this guy, Joe Perry, to completely shift gears. That's right, I'm Joe Perry, guitarist for Aerosmith. And as soon as Aerosmith hits that last set closing note of Pink in our very last show, I'm gonna have a new creed. Let the washer do the washing. You nailed it, Valverde. This guy, Aerosmith's Joe Perry, is moving to Valverde and opening 40 laundromats called Joe Perry's Let the Washer Do the Washing. Aerosmith played your fine city over 3,048 times, and that's only since the early 90s. I have no recollection of anything before 1990, but I know when I feel like I'm home. And when I'm home, I don't ever want to get caught with my dirty leather pants down and no way to wash them. Every location of Joe Perry's Let the Washer Do the Washing comes equipped with 28 industry standard washing machines and 56 dryers. We'll do your laundry for you. Shirts, leather pants, scarves, we'll do it all. We'll even do weird stuff. Like if you come in and say that you can't get all your shaved mustache hairs off of your favorite leather vest after you shaved just the middle section out of your mustache, trust me, we've got experience in that. So let's get clean, Valverde, and let's let the washer do the washing. Joe Perry's Let the Washer Do the Washing. 40 locations in Valverde, all on Hog Street, opening soon.
Like a rock, it's Bob Seger's indoor climbing wall. Like a rock, I built it strong so you don't fall. Like a rock, I handpicked all the holds. Like a rock, don't go out and climb a real rock. Just come inside and climb Bob Seger's rock. Hey Valverde, this is Bob Seger. You may know me from the Bob Seger System and Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. But what I want you to also know me from, indoor rock climbing. Now, one of my hit songs was called Kathmandu. But when I wrote it, everyone was like, "You've never been to Kathmandu." So just to spite them, I finally went there. And I tell you, when I got to Kathmandu, I found what I really want to do is to rock climb the Himalayas. But not everyone can do that experience. Not everyone is Bob Seger. So that's why I decided to invest in my own indoor rock climbing gyms, the Like a Rock rock climbing gym. Now whether it be bouldering, lead rope climbing, or top rope climbing, Bob Seger doesn't want you to feel like a rambling, gambling man. You should not have to turn the page every time you climb a wall. I'm giving you the safest experience, because this is not a rock you're climbing. It's like a rock. Designed by Mr. Night Moves himself, Bob Seger. Like a rock. I promise you won't fall. Like a rock. Bob Seger hand built these walls. Like a rock. You won't be climbing against the wind. Like a rock. I swear this isn't a real rock. It's like a rock. Bob Seger's Like a Rock climbing gym, located down on Main Street.
Well, I eat at Sharney's because it's wholesome, it's filling at a good price, and it's never given me diarrheas. Oh, that's a good question. Sharney's, why do I eat there? Probably because really good price, everybody's so friendly, and I don't think it's ever given me diarrhea, which is huge for me.
Why do I eat at Sharney's? Cost, number 1. Number 2, variety. And number 3, no diarrheas.
Well, my dad says that he's always eating at Sharney's because it's close to work, so when he gets off work, he's able to go in and get a good meal. And then when he comes home, he's able to play with me instead of spending all that time in the bathroom. And because of that, we finally have a really good father-son relationship.
Finally, something that just doesn't make me S everywhere. I'm looking at you, Burger Tools.
No one eats for free at Sharney's.
A group of preteens who know everything about 80s horror now have to stop their town from being invaded by some simulacra versions of all of your favorite 80s horror villains. You had fond memories of this as a child, and when you show it to your own children, you'll be like, a lot of these jokes don't really land, and oof, little fatphobic and xenophobic and actually all the phobics. Yeesh, maybe I shouldn't show this to my kid. And oh no, there's a ghost oral sex scene. I definitely shouldn't show this to my 6-year-old. This Wednesday night on Channel 8 Shocktoberfest, a young Christian Bale, a young Toni Collette, a young Denzel Washington, from a script by a young Christopher Nolan, and directed by Shane Black. The Queef Patrol on Channel 8 Shocktoberfest all winter long. Channel 8, your home for great shit.
Have you always wanted a shed in your backyard? And have you found that most shed options these days are just too hard to put together? Well, that's where I come in. Hello, I am Chris Jack, founder and creator of the Jack Shack. The Jack Shack is more than just a shack. It's the shed of your dreams. It's just that my last name does not rhyme with shed, but it does rhyme with shack, so the Jack Shack was born. The Jack Shack can be assembled in your backyard in no time. And with the Jack Shack, once you start, you'll finish in minutes. Yeah, some have said that building the Jack Shack is the quick stress release they needed. And it cleans up quick with all polyurethane surfaces. You can literally do anything inside a Jack Shack. Store your wheelbarrow, your propane tanks, hide that unsightly pile of mulch in it, or just use it as your personal man cave. The one place you can get away. Your Jack Shack. Get one for yourself today. The Jack Shack is available at any Valmart or Tool Barn locations. The Jack Shack. And I just have to say, it's also a great place to masturbate.
This is an official message from the town of Valverde.
Hello, people of Valverde. This is your newly appointed Secretary of Waste Management, Bucky Tuzzard. Look, I'm gonna get right down to it here. People, you gotta stop throwing your garbage in the street, okay? Now, I know when I ran for Department of Waste Management, I ran on a very simple platform. Just a simple slogan, easy to remember, get rid of your garbage can. And when I came into office, my God, you people took to that one like hotcakes. Now, when I was talking about getting rid of your garbage can, I meant metaphorically. I was going to try to implement a new series of recycling, compost, yard waste, different bins that other cities have embraced like years ago, but for some reason, Valverde only held on to garbage cans. But instead, you filthy monsters went the other way. You just started throwing your garbage in the streets, and now we have a rat problem. That's right. If it wasn't bad enough that it stunk to high hell because of all the rotting garbage, because you people immediately are throwing your garbage in the street like it's turn of the century New York, well, just like New York, you bring garbage, you bring rats. And I'm talking big ones, like giant dog-sized food of the god style vermin. Look, if you don't want your kids dragged away by giant rats, which has been happening, throw your garbage in the garbage can. I mean, again, I'm talking literally, not metaphorically. There is a literal river of garbage water flowing down Bobby Blotzer Lane, and it smells like stinky Venice. The only plus to that garbage water river is that it's covering up the stink of burning plastic, which leads me to my biggest issue. Stop burning the old garbage cans. You can still use them, and they are also made of highly toxic plastic. They were made to hold the garbage that you should be putting in the garbage cans, not for breathing in. My God, I went down to the giant garbage can bonfire, and I thought that Troma was down there, shooting a reboot of the Toxic Avenger. But actually, it was just a real Toxic Avenger. So listen, I love being the head of the Department of Maintenance, and I love the people of Valverde. So do me a solid, start putting your garbage back in the garbage cans,
And if anyone knows the whereabouts of my son, I think he was dragged away by one of them rats. Thank you, and bless you.
This has been an official message from the town of Valverde.
Hey, it's Tony, owner and proprietor of Tony's Italian Eats, Valverde's #1 location for all Italian foods. From our hot bar to our legendary sandwiches, you'll definitely say Marone after eating one of our meals. Now that we got the business stuff out of the way, got a little something to get off my chest. When you call my store to check on our hours, or maybe place a big pickup order, please stop calling it Fat Tony's. It's just Tony's. I am Tony. Me. And yes, I do have a thyroid issue that makes me thicker and wider than a lot of men. I like to joke that it's more to love, but that's me joking, not you. I am Tony, not Fat Tony. Frankly, there's no one that goes by Fat Tony at my store, so you're really blowing everyone's time when you call asking, "Hey, is this Fat Tony's?" Or, "Hey, Fat Tony, I'd like to place a fat order." Fat orders aren't even a thing. You're making that up, and you're making me sad. You know what you're doing, and it's so hurtful. And the social media postings. What's the matter, you? Location tagging Fat Tonys. How the TikToks even know to do that? They should be ashamed. Also, hashtag I got fat with Fat Tony. Come on, please, retire it. You never got fat with Fat Tony. Because for the millionth time, there is no Fat Tony here. Only Tony. Plain old trying real hard to work on his health, Tony. So come on down.
Fat Tony's Italian Eats.
Ah, come on. Why you do that?
Hog Street.
Oh, so now I'm a hog. I see you in that other vocal booth.
Get fat with Fat Tony.
I'm gonna kill ya.
He's an assassin having an affair with a beautiful woman. She's a beautiful woman who just happens to be the wife of the president. And he's the president who's about to get murdered by an assassin. The only problem is if the president's murdered, then she'll be too sad to carry on the affair with the assassin. Michael Dudikoff, Shannon Tweed, and Jim Belushi in the erotic action comedy classic from the 80s. Cockblocked by Death. Only on Channel 8's Tuesday Action Erotic Haha Roundup. Channel 8, your home for great shit.
From the Vince Neil Memorial Bridge
He's gonna be your Frankenstein!
to Glockenspiel Park to the hellgate that's smoldering in Farmer Dan's cornfield.
Oh God, there's something coming out of it.
If it's weird, you probably heard about it on 108.9 The Hawk. Not only do we rock you all day long on 108.9 The Hawk in the Greater Valley area, you can hear the damn Hawk wherever you go. Just search 108.9 The Hawk wherever you find those podcasts. Seriously, wherever you find them. Those podcasts could be in a hole in the ground, could be off a trail over by the outer lands, or maybe those podcasts are hiding in the tip jar of Cherry Guys, Valverde's 9th favorite Warrant tribute band.
Hey dude, get your hand out of the f***ing tip jar.
And when you do find them, let me know, because I've been looking all over. We're podcast choice for classic rock. 108.9 The Hawk. We're the station that leads you to the beer stand at Valverde Amphitheater whenever that classic rock band tries to play a new song from their new album.
Yeah, this is a new one from our new album, and it's called Denim Beauty. 1, 2.
Stick to the old stuff, guys.
Oh shit, where's everyone going? Come back.
Valverde rocks with 108.9 The Hawk, the only rock station with the balls to broadcast out of a rock and roll RV.
There can be only one.
108.9 The Hawk. 108.9 The Hawk was created, written, and performed by Jason Gore and Geoff Garlock. For all episodes of 108.9 The Hawk, please search for 108.9 The Hawk on any podcast provider or visit 1089thehawk.com. To support the show, please visit our Patreon at patreon.com/1089The Hawk, the world's greatest comedy podcast about classic rock radio. 108.9 The Hawk.